everybody's going card crazy lately. I tell you, it's nuts. These secondary market values on cards are skyrocketing, but I'm very skeptical about all this. I don't actually think this will endure. I think it's just kind of a fad. I'm not advising cards. Non-sports cards are a good long-term investment strategy, but if you want to have a little fun with it now, I think that's okay. If you have some Marvel cards from when you were a kid that are in good condition, I say, hey, why not? Go ahead and sell them. You're probably not going to see a better return on that anytime soon. So, despite all the pandemonium and hype that's going on with cards, I do really love collecting cards. And I got some cool ones from overseas I wanted to show you guys. I'm not selling these. This isn't a mid-level marketing scheme. I'm just genuinely enthused about these pickups, and I thought I'd share, given that cards are dominating collectibles right now. First up are these truly amazing, truly innovative cards. They, of course, appear, they look very similar to Bakuriman. I do not believe they're actually Bakuriman, as far as I can tell. I do not know the name of this line. If anyone has any ideas on it, please feel free to correct me or drop me a line. You will see a lot of different toy lines and different impulse items that copy the style of Bakuriman seals. It's a pretty popular motif. So as best I can gather, this is a sort of kind of an RPG style game. You can add weapons to the character cards. There's a really beautiful foil sheen on all of them. And when you put the weapons or the armor on the cards, it improves the stats, as you can see here. So that's really neat. Super innovative sort of style of card. And I really wish that we had something like this over here. Okay, I can see now this is made by Sega, so that probably narrows down the title of this property. You know me, I don't like to do a ton of research. I just kind of make these videos shooting from the hip. You can see some other armor pieces. I'm curious if they fit on all the characters. Not a great fit there. That one fits pretty well. Shield. So it does appear that the sort of weapon and armor cards have cross-character functionality, which is pretty neat. The problem here is, how do you display these things? Do you kind of have the accessory cards separate? Do you put them mashed together in a binder? I don't know the answer. This is a cool looking character. Beautiful. Look at that. It'd be nice to see like this format would work really well for Dark Souls, I think. With all the great weapons and accessories they have. This guy's brandishing sandals. That's pretty neat. Or Piggy can have the conch. This guy's really cool looking. So yeah, kind of a slight mystery. I'm sure with some very simple research and preparation I could have figured out the name of this line, but beautiful colorful characters. I love the clear usage of the different card stocks. I think it's just super innovative and fun. And that was one of the sort of small bunches of cards I purchased. I'll just show you the backs of these very quickly. Gorgeous. Love them. Great stuff. I have some Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior, as it's also known in the West as. I believe this is a collectible card game. Kira Toriyama. I think he's truly one of the best Japanese artists. I'm not actually a huge fan of DBZ. I sort of missed that. It came out when I was already a teenager into sort of drinking and stealing cigarettes. So never had a huge affinity for Dragon Ball Z, but love Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, and all the artwork. There's a really fantastic archive book that collects all his character designs that you guys can check out. These are pretty standard fare. Nothing terribly exciting other than all of his character work is phenomenal, and it's just kind of nice to have a card form. This looks to be some of his newer artwork. I absolutely adore the cuteness and the menace that he manages to affix into these sort of really overplayed fantasy tropes. Fantastic. I also recently played Dragon Warrior Builders, if I'm saying that wrong, I don't know, which is really a fun game, and it's cool to see the characters in 3D, and it's kind of a you know, taking a couple notes from Minecraft, obviously, but it's a lot of fun. So, you know, nothing terribly compelling, especially when we compare it to that last stack of Sega cards. Just nice to have card form of the Toriyama artwork. And it is quite a rich world that he's created there with that game. So, another fun stack of cards from the Far East. I got some more Dragon Quest stuff here. This is from the Dragon Quest Monsters line. Oh, by the way, I did the basic research, and I found out that that Sega line is called Sega Getenka. Getenka. I know I'm saying that wrong. Rikishi Taisen Getenka. Kids Arcade PVC card. So there you have it. Yes, I am available to translate any important documents you may have. Anyway, moving on to these Dragon Quest Monster cards. This came out about a year after the previous cards that I showed you. Couple nice foil cards here. Same basic shtick. I like the layout of these a little bit better. I think it's a little more captivating. There's nice textures in the background. Love this pirate robot guy. I've always been a fan of him. Just a fantastic character design. Bad apple, cactus, whatever the hell this guy is. Pretty fun, and again, anything foily or hologram related, I really love. Not sure what the significance is of the icons on the back, but you know, I'm a dunce, and I'm not going to learn now, certainly. Lastly, I have Final Fantasy Art Museum cards. These are not gaming cards, they're just sort of collectible art cards. They have a couple that are pretty shitty screen caps, not particularly compelling. The reason I bought these is because we have really fantastic and beautiful Yoshitaka Amano artwork. He is one of my favorite artists of all time. That's obviously not by him. Having some cards of Amano artwork, that to me is a winning combination. I love this. He is super fantastic. There's plenty of amazing art books of his work that you can find. Some of them just specifically target his Final Fantasy artwork, and they're fantastic reads. This could be one of the worst cards I've ever seen. How incredibly benign and uncompelling that is. A card that is 9 screenshots from an NES game. Here's another particularly terrible card. What a wide variety of quality with this card set. You have things like this that look like a beautiful mini painting, and then you have things like this. So it's a wide style there. More Amano artwork. Look at this. Just, the man is an absolute master. This is Edge. This is classic Edge, as he's known in the U.S. Bowser, Rydia, Leech. Man, breathtaking stuff. I love these. These are great. These, not so great. But that's what I got. I ordered these off of eBay. And I just love any sort of peculiar or interesting cards that, you know, may not be widely available in the US. And so I picked up this lot of 4 of them, and I love them. They're a lot of fun. But I got one more thing that came from the same seller I want to show you. Now this is something that I wanted to have a full set of for a very long time, and it has not always been possible. I have a scant few characters from this line. Really, absolutely one of the best Keshi lines ever made. This is our buddy, Link, in Legend of Zelda. And this would have been contemporary to the NES game release, as far as I can tell. And these are some of the best Keshi ever made. You can see the pose is amazing. I love the sort of super deformed style. The face sculpt is pretty hilarious. These are just absolute masterpieces. And yes, I know my hands and my nails are in terrible condition. I am a working man. I pack boxes all day, I move crates around, and thusly, a very chapped, very bloodied, very calloused hands. These are hands of a traditional male, an alpha male, if you will. Hopefully we'll just pixelate out all of my hands. You can see also little accessories are attached that can be detached pretty easily to some of the villain characters. Just one of the all-time great lines of Keshi. There's very few that manage to capture such whimsy of characters that we love. And things like a raft. This knight is also particularly great. So very happy to have a full set of these. Not my favorite color that they come in, but the ability to pull together an entire set and get all these cards from a single seller was too good to pass up. Is this an Octorok? Is that what those guys are called? Anyway, really fantastic. I love cards. I love Keshi. And I love freedom. And you've been watching Toy Pizza. Pizza out.